Hi, hello. So here we are again, back with our basket. So I'm going to show you what I've done with the camera closed. So this is one row of square knots that I've made without the camera, and this is the square knot row that I left for finishing in the last video. So I'm going to finish it just for you to see. So the making of this knot is exactly the same as all the others. So what have I done here very easily is two strings from one knot and two strings from the other knot, and to make a square knot, a usual square knot. So by making this, of course, I finish the row. So this row is this row, this entire row that goes all around. So after finishing, it has to be well pulled. Alright. So after finishing the row, I start another row without adding anything. So this is exactly the same as two strings from this knot and two strings from this knot. And I've made the entire row all around. So I have these two here that are the last ones, just for you to see. And this is what I've done. That actually it is the same as we have done. So there is nothing new here. Aha, spontaneous knots. One of these days I'm going to show you my collection of spontaneous knots. Yes, I have a collection. It is very interesting. But right now I'm here, stuck and sit here in this position, so I cannot move. I'm going to show you perhaps when I leave from here, because it is very interesting, and I've never showed those knots to anyone, and that is impressive. That's right, I'm going to show you, because each time I did a knot, a spontaneous knot like this. Now this one was very easy, simple, but sometimes there are knots that are more strange. Okay, so it is done. As you can see, all the row is made and our bottom is made. Of course, now these ones I think are already too far away for a knot. You see, it pulls already the knot, so if you undo this, then here the space will be bigger. So I think that if you want to make it bigger, we have to add here another, just like we have done, and to make it in the size we want. Alright, right now we are going to start to grow the side of the basket. There are many possibilities to grow sides, and there are even more possibilities to do here that I'm going to show you. But I'm going to show you the easiest and simple way to raise the side. So we are working to this side. Take a good look. We do a knot like this and up like this. But for growing the basket, we have to turn this. Take a good look. So this is the up. If we did a knot, because we are not going to do it, but I'm just going to show you the difference, so you understand well why does the side grows and does not grow like this. So we have here a knot. This is the upside of the knot, but I'm going to turn it on the back and turn the entire base of our basket to the other side. So this is the same actually, so you didn't see any difference. But we can do it again with another knot. It is very important. This is very important. So let's suppose that we have this knot that actually, oh my goodness, is a knot that has a back side different from the front side. I'm going to explain you this knot in just a few moments. Now, so this knot is like this in this part and like this in this part. So take a good look. This is the up. So what we do is we turn and have to turn it, and you see this is the back. And this is important because this is the position that we are going to work. So in the position is the what is this? This is the back. No, it's not good. No, 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 no. I did it wrongly. I did it wrongly, you see. I misunderstood myself. So let me see it, how it was. I have to see it again. Okay, so this is not the front. The front is this. So I have make it in the back. I don't know why, but I changed the position of this. Okay, this is the base, and this is the up part for the base, because it is the clear that has the not show. You see these lines here. These lines are the lines that we have add. You see this diagonal here, this diagonal, this diagonal. All these diagonals are the diagonals of the ropes that we have add, and this is quite as a different aspect from this one. So this one is clean, meaning that we don't see the part of the rope add, we see only the knot. So this is the up part. So in here what you are going to do, so this knot is upside down, but it doesn't matter because we just want to see the difference between position that we are going to work. Well, just for not making confusions, I'm going to do it again. Alright, let's go. So we are working like this. Like this means up, with this part up. And here I'm going to make just a knot, so just for us to see how different is the position of the raising knots. So to raise this, what we have to do, we have to change and change it like this. So change is not changing the basket. What changes, you see, now we have the back. And it is the position that it is important. So we were working like this to this side, and now we work like this to this side. So we have to make a knot to this side and not to the other side. And that makes a huge difference, and that is precisely what allows us to grow the side of the basket. So I'm going to do first a simple square knot in here. Okay, it is important to accommodate it already in the position. And now to close the square knot. So you see how it stays here? It stays here because it was made just to stay here. Take a good look. And it's perfect. If you see, without me doing anything, these knots were like this, and this one is like this. So it's up, and these are horizontal, and this is vertical. Beautiful, isn't it? Now let's make another one, just for us to do then one in the middle of these two. So again, we are in this position and we have to work in this position. If we don't work it in this position, it will not grow up. Just continues to grow horizontal, flat. Okay? So here, you see this is important. To make it already with the proper form. There are subtle tensions here that are introduced that we don't even understand, but they are fundamental to keep the knots up. So we see you have already two side knots. Now we are going to close it immediately, but if we were to work this, it's better to do all around the first row, and then to make the second row it's better. But here I'm just making an exemplification, so I'm going to put it this second row, the first knot of the second row. That's here for you to see the difference from the other knot, because I'm going to work also with the other knot. So here we have it. So this way of growing the basket is very fast, very easy, and very simple, and it will stay very good. Once they are all connected, they will stay good and fast. It's very fast. Now I'm going to show you another way with another knot, just to grow our basket. Because this knot actually it is more stronger than the other one, than the usual square knot. And for baskets perhaps is better. Perhaps is better. Let's go. So this knot, as you have seen and know, is made with two half knots. The first half knot is here and the second half knot is here. And the two half knots make one square knot. Now this knot that I have already presented is made with three half knots. So the first half knot again, pull it and accommodate it. It is important to accommodate it. Now in here we do the second half knot under these two, alright, not catching these two. And it is important already to pull it. So what we have here is in fact a square knot. It is a square knot, but does not catch this in entire. Only the first half knot catches this. Now just do a third half knot, and this time catching the two middle lines, and here we have. So this knot is very interesting because it is bigger. As you can see, it is much bigger, not much bigger, but it is a little bigger than this one, and it is stronger. Take a good look. This knot is very strong. Why? Because it is three. So 1, 2, 3, three half knots. Now this knot, use it at will, because this is a traditional knot, although it was almost lost, almost in oblivion, but I still could, with very lucky and very research work, find one, made a drawing of it, decipher it, and here it is for all of us. And it is traditional. So if it is traditional, it is public domain. I have deciphered it, but that is nothing. So you use it if you like it. Use it at will. It is very important for works that require more strength, more stiffness. So this knot is more stiff, more strong, more high. So it's very important. Now we're going to do a third knot, just for us to compare the two parts. Now you have to choose one. You cannot choose the two. Of course, you can do one row with this one, complete with all the same knot, and then the second row you could do with another knot complete, and then you can return to this one again, so you can make different rows alternating. But it is not good idea to do it as it is, one like this and one normal square knot and one variation square knot. It's not good idea because they don't have the same this one is bigger and this one is shorter, so it's not good idea to do it. So here we make it under the two in the middle, and now we do the third knot, the third half knot. So 3 half knots make this variation of the square knot. And here we have it. As you can see by comparing, this is already higher than this. Not only higher, but take a good look. This is, you see, this is not so, but this one, yes, this one does not move, and this one moves a lot, you see. Why? Because this one is actually stronger, and it is very easy to see why it is stronger. This one has one more. In here it's not a good idea to close these, you know. We could do this like this to stay like this, but no, the knot actually, it's with this well seen, these two parts in the middle, this is well seen. This is the special beauty of this knot. So do not close it, just leave it like this, and if it is closed, just open these two, this and this one, to the side. And that's it. So our basket can be made from here very fast, very clear. Now we have 10 minutes. I'm going to undo all these, because actually I would like to test another possibility. As you know, my videos are testing possibilities, and you have here already 2 possibilities to make your basket. So you do it as you wish, because then in the end, when we are going to do the top part and concealing the ends, the rope ends, it's the same wherever you have used this knot or this knot, or making alternate rows of both knots. It's exactly the same for finishing, I mean. So you can do whatever you want and whatever you feel it's more that you like more, so it is more fit for your beauty understanding and beauty. There are people who appreciate more one thing, and there are people who appreciate more other things. So that is extremely normal, and some people will like more this, some people would like more the other. It's okay. It's all the same actually. They will all give beautiful effects. I think that I'm going to grow it with the other knot because it is strong and makes the side of the basket more strong. But this one is good also. Alright, so what do we have here that I would like to test and to do? I would like to present for the first time this stark knot. Stark knot is a very strong knot that makes a very good fit. I have used it in goblets, and the fits the fit of the goblet is always made with a stark knot. Stark knot has a special way, and it gives a great force. So this is strong, but you can move it a lot. And with the stark knot, you can also move it. Of course, it is all rope, but it has a special force, a special strength that I would like to introduce here. And because actually this is just an excuse for us to study techniques, I'd like very much to present this stark knot. I don't know if it is possible to do a good stark knot from this fabric, because this fabric, take a good look, has a gap here and has a gap here, and there is a gap between all the knots. So what I mean with this, you have here these strings, they are very close. This one has a space, but this one don't have space at all, and this one has a space. But from here to here, there is a huge space that I call a gap, and it is really a gap. Now, for making a stark knot, this gap is very bad because this is a fragility. These one are very compact, this one is very compact, but in here you have a hole, and we'll stay with a stark knot here like a bridge. So that's not good to make it directly. I'm going to try instead to make here something that will harmonize the rope ends. So the endings of the rope, these ropes that we are going to work. So how could we do this? Perhaps making a usual, let me find it out. Of course. So we are doing here just a simple clove hitch. Okay. So we have these two endings like this. I think it is interesting. Let me find it out what's happening here. So we work this straight with this one and all the turns with this one. Let me see it. How does this stays? Well, we stay with the gap in the middle here also. I was under the impression that I could not have this gap, although the knottings now they are better than here. You see, in here there is this difference, and in here perhaps it's not. Let's find it out. We have to do more. So this one again, the straight, and this one up. So this in here is experimental, as you have already understood, because I've never made actually a stark knot from this. In the goblets, it comes from diamond knotting, so it does not come from square knotting. So it is very different, very different. Well, I don't know. I don't know if I have the same gaps or if it is even worse. I really don't know. I really don't know. I don't know if there is any advantage. Of course, this is more clear. All right, now we have two here, two here, two here. It's more clear than these ones. We have eliminated these ones too close and these ones too far. So more or less they are all in the same. This is movable, so when we do it, I think it's okay. Could we have done it a little different? Could we have done it with 3? I don't know. Let's try this one with 3. We have to test. So don't forget that macrame, when we are creating, we are testing. All right, with 3. Now of course we could connect this one. Could connect this one, but then, or we could even use 1 and took it all around. All around. Wait a second. Well, I don't have much rope. Oh my goodness. Well, yes, we could do this, but then here. Well, we could do it, but I don't know. So with 3, I'm going to try these ones with 3, just to see what's going on. If with 3 is better with 2, so we have to test it. So again, and then we choose which one actually we think that will be better for the purpose. And we cannot forget the purpose. The purpose was to take out that gap. Alright, now we see it. No, I don't see any advantage in having 3 in here. This is the 2 and this is the 3. I see the same distances from here and in the middle as for this, so there is no advantage. This one closes a little bit that hole, this hole here, so there is here a hole and here it is not. But then again, when we do you see, when we do the Stark knot, it will open a bigger, because now take a good look, the Stark knot then will do this and this will stay bigger. So in here it is good to stay there. So we don't have advantage in 3. So this is the first conclusion. Could we have done it in a different position? So, 30 seconds. Okay. So, thank you so much for watching. I'm going to do this all the way around and test with you. I'm going to test live with you. I'm not going to test it alone, because we should not be afraid of seeing a thing that it is not fit. Actually, when we learn how to find movements that are not fit for the work is where we learn the most. Thank you so much and see you